Have you ever noticed that when you're feeling really down or maybe a little scared, you get this almost magnetic pull to just curl up? It's this universal human thing, and today we're going to uncover the ancient secret behind why we do it. It's a really good question, isn't it? When the world gets too loud or just too much, we make ourselves small. You know the move. You pull your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around yourself, and basically create this little protective shell. But why? What is your body actually trying to tell you in those moments?
Okay, so the first thing to get is that this isn't some conscious choice you're making or some random quirk. No, it's a deep, powerful reflex that you don't really control at all.
And that's really the key. When your mind is just flooded with emotional distress, your body kind of steps in and says, "Don't worry, I've got a plan." And it's a very, very old plan. It's this automatic protective measure, a physical response to what you're feeling, and it's basically shouting, "I need to feel safe right now." So where does this ancient plan even come from? Well, to understand it, we have to go all the way back. Back to the very first place your body ever knew.
Just let that sink in for a second. You don't have a conscious memory of being in the womb, of course not. But your nervous system, oh, it absolutely does. Your body has its own kind of memory, a physical one, and this is the key to the entire mystery.
Think about it. The womb was the original safe space. It was a place of perfect warmth, constant support, and absolute protection from any threat. So when we curl up, our nervous system is essentially trying to recreate that exact feeling. It's an attempt to get back to the earliest, most profound state of safety it has ever known. So, we know our nervous system is trying to tap into that feeling of safety. But what's actually happening on a biological level when emotional pain triggers this whole response? And here's where it gets really fascinating. Your nervous system doesn't really know the difference between a physical threat, like, say, a tiger, and an emotional threat, like grief or intense anxiety. To your body, danger is danger, period. The brain sends out the exact same alarm signals, and the body reacts in the same protective way. It tries to shield your vital organs.
By making ourselves a smaller target, hunching our shoulders, tucking our head, folding inward, we are instinctually making ourselves less vulnerable. It's a primal posture of survival. It's your body's silent way of just trying to get through the immediate threat.
Now, you might be thinking, if this is so natural, why don't we see adults doing it all the time? Well, that's where social conditioning comes into the picture. We actually learn to fight against our own body's wisdom. Just watch a scared or a sad kid, and you'll see this instinct in its purest form. They don't second-guess it. Their bodies just respond honestly. But as adults, so many of us are taught to see that as a sign of weakness. We learn to suppress that urge, to be strong, even though the instinct is still right there, just under the surface.
But here's the powerful part. When we do listen to this instinct, we're not being weak at all. We are actually engaging in a profound act of self-care. We are literally creating comfort from within.
The process is amazing, and it's really direct. When you do the action, when you curl up, or even just give yourself a hug, you're helping to turn on your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the rest and digest system. This isn't just in your head. It's a real physiological event that tells your body the danger has passed. Your breathing slows down, your heart rate drops, and that feeling of panic starts to fade. This same idea explains why so many other things feel so comforting to us. That feeling you get from a heavy blanket, or hugging a pillow, or even just sleeping with your knees bent, it all taps into that same primal need. It's all about recreating that feeling of being held, contained, and safe. Okay, so let's pull all these threads together now and completely reframe this whole behavior. It's really time we stop seeing it as a sign of weakness and start seeing it for what it truly is. Let's just call it what it is: self-protection, plain and simple. It's a primal, intelligent instinct designed to shield you from harm. It's not being childish, it's not being overly dramatic. It is a core survival mechanism that is hardwired into your very being. Let's end on this thought. Long before we had the words to express fear or sadness, our bodies already knew what to do. They developed their own language to deal with threats. And sometimes, the wisest survival strategy is to simply become small, become quiet, and wait for the storm to pass. So the next time you feel that urge to curl up, maybe don't fight it. Instead, just listen to it. Which kind of leads to a bigger question, right? If our body speaks in postures, what other messages are we missing? And how can we all learn to listen just a little bit better?